Kuzampala. Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online yoga workshop. Embassy of India, Thimpu, ICCR, Nehru Wangchuk Culture Center, yoga teacher, I'm KVSSN Muthi here. My true prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties in the whole Bhutan. So today also we have the same kind of practices in sun salutation, mantra sadhan, sloka and bijakshara and physical exercises. Uh, After that we have very good row of exercises in stick yoga, danda yoga abhyas. So for your regular yoga practices you can choose today's schedule also. So coming to these sun salutations with the mantra sadhan, if you have traditional belief while chanting these all, so you can chant or you can choose only physical exercises part. So take a long deep inhalation. Along with your inhalation, open the arms and then smoothly coordinate your arm movement and body movement and with your breath. And Pranamasan above to the head and few seconds feel that awareness and with the total devotion. Then slowly bring your Pranamasan at your chest level, Anahata Pranamasan, and few seconds stay now. And here we have practices of mantra sadhan. ॐ हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्याभिहितं मुखं तत्त्वं पूषन् अपावृणु सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये ॐ ह्रां ह्रीं ह्रूं ह्रैं ह्रौं रः मित्ररविसूर्यभानुकगपूष्ण हिरण्यगर्भमरीच आदित्य सवित्र अर्कभास्कराय नमः. Stretch your arms forward, then lift your arms up, Hasta Uttanasana. So here once pull the body up and from there slight or medium or deep back bending Ardha Chakrasana or Ardha Chandrasana, then again keep your body straight. Again once completely stretch yourself. But when you are doing forward, when take care of the physical convenience and your health conditions also. Then remaining people completely bend the body forward till the floor, touch the palms and keep your fingers on the floor and palms should be come down on the ground. And right leg is your back leg, Asva Sanchalanasana or horse riding posture. So push your body down as well as forward towards the forward leg. Here lift your chin and throughout the practice keep stretch your throat up and back leg straight on the toes and join your forward leg to back leg called Dandasana or Santulanasana and completely press your body down towards the floor called Ashtanga Namaskarasana or Sashtanga Namaskarasana and push your body forward and lift the body up like a sea wave called Bhujangasana. And here do not hang the body in between the shoulders but push the body up against the shoulders, lift your chin and stay for a while and back leg straight on the toes and lift your total body up inside, press your body, come to the Parvatasana or mountain triangle posture. And here right leg again your forward leg called Asva Sanchalanasana or horse riding posture and back leg straight on the toes, back leg knee up against the gravity, then slowly keep your back leg move forward to the Pada Hastasana, standing forward bending posture. Once completely press your head inside and then slowly lift your both arms and body at a time up without separate your arms and head. Then here once completely lift your body, push your body up. From there slight or medium or deep back bending Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. Again keep your body straight and Pranamasana above to the head, Kailasha Mudra. Then very slowly keep your Pranamasana at your chest level with that same devotion. And feel that long deep inhalation and exhalation. After that slowly inhalation, lift your arms and exhalation, wide your both the hands. Then very slowly turn your arms and keep them back at your thighs. Then after that wide your both the legs, lock your hands, again few seconds break for your healthy breath. Long slow deep inhalations and exhalations. And today's exercises, yoga practices, we have stick yoga, danda yoga. So two postures I will be performed with the double stick also, Dvidanda yoga also. That will give you more focus or more clarity on how we can keep the balance while making the postures. But let us finish with our single stick yoga first. Alright, hold your sticks with your two hands. So in between your both the legs, medium or maximum distance, but keep your toes straight or inside to make your body balance safe. Right, hold your sticks with your two hands, just lift your both the arms up and completely rotate your hands back and press them towards the thighs. Then lift your arms up. This will give you some kind of extra warm up before adding the stick into the practices. Now completely stretch and turn and lift and keep your arms inside. So this is also good exercise for the people who have been suffering from this shoulder level issues, and completely push them forward. Alright, take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. So coming to next exercise called uh, Udara Karasana while holding the sticks behind the body. So this time hold your sticks with your two arms and put your both hands at the convenient level distance. Then after that lift your both the arms up and turn them back. But be very convenient while doing the posture. So here slightly wide your legs. And this time this is a kind of simple body twisting posture, so we have many names for the same posture. We can easily understand that this is what we call standing spinal cord twisting. Hold the stick with your two hands but behind the body. So towards your left side or right side, give a maximum turn and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then slowly turn the body straight. Once relax your hands. Again long deep inhalation, exhalation. And after feeling that normalize your breath, then after that again lift your both the arms. Still choose your convenient pace of distance in between your both the hands. Then opposite side completely rotate your body and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 relaxations. Enough. Then again very slowly keep your both the hands down, hold your sticks and long deep inhalations and exhalations. Alright, soon after that, as a post stretches practices, now lift your shoulders and simple rotational part of the shoulders clockwise and anti-clockwise to give more relaxation to that concerned shoulder muscles and the latiss muscle and the arms and long deep inhalations and exhalations. Alright, today we have next exercise balancing posture called Natarajasana or dancing Shiva posture, first variation. So this is very simple, Sarala Natarajasana or simple posture. The balancing is also so simple when we are using this kind of simple props. But please remember, when you are using this kind of sticks or pipes in your home, take care of your electrical appliances. So right leg back, left leg forward. Right leg back, left leg forward. Now hold your stick with your forward leg side's hand, means your left hand. Your left hand interference is must here to hold the stick. And after that lift your back leg heel and still try to adjust your stick properly to give more distance, to give more relaxation while doing your action in the yoga. So hold your stick with your left hand, fold your right leg and catch your right angle and check your balance and check your convenience, check your trust as well as check your breath. Right, and you can keep your toes straight towards the sky or towards your head, or you can turn your toes down towards the floor also. Here heart of the practices is balance making while pushing the body forward. So right, and now according to your interest you can put your toes stance, then after that push your body forward and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then slowly come back to normal, and soon after that release your leg and relax your below leg also from the strain, because this kind of balancing postures will definitely give you a kind of inconvenience for the second leg, so that we require to do some post relaxing exercises also. And right, opposite side same exercise. So here your right leg must be your forward leg, your right leg must be your forward leg, left leg is your back leg. So forward leg side's hand should come to hold the stick, then catch your stick properly. Then after that lift your back leg, catch your ankle. Then after that very slowly lift your leg up and check your balance safe and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then slowly straight come back. Very simple and effective practices. Basically this will good exercises to stretch your hamstring muscle to heal, as well as good exercise for the lower back and lower hips, as well as it is also good exercise for the above back. But the way how you are maintaining that angle is important, because we have many variations in the same Nataraj Asana dancing Shiva posture. Okay, long, deep and slow inhalation exhalations, and soon after that, as a post stretches, again a kind of spinal twisting postures and exercises towards your right side, towards your left side. Just go for your body turns to give extra relaxation to the concerned organs to do our next coming postures. Okay, now coming to long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. And here, when you have two sticks, or if you have interest to do some of the yoga postures with the two sticks, you can do. But this will really giving good fun. Not only fun, but this will give good balancing and good alignment. So here, keep your both the hands properly on the sticks, and in between the sticks create that convenient gap that you should not imbalancing while doing this kind of exercises. So our next exercise is Utkutasana. Utkutasana are somewhat child postures. So that we have many variations in the Utkutasana. So this time keep your both the legs straight and lift your both the arms up. Then try to keep your both the sticks slightly in an angle of triangle. Alright, this time in between your both the legs create very slight gap or no gap. But please remember, when you are doing, do not imbalancing, and because of the posture, don't get overstrained and don't force yourself to do this kind of yoga exercises more, because this kind of exercises will give you some kind of strain on the knees and the ankles or at the particular body organs. So be prepared for that. Or if you have already knee issues, don't do this kind of exercises, or use proper knee caps and knee protectors. So hold the two sticks with your two hands, and while increasing the bending of the knees, take it, then hold your sticks with your two hands and completely hang the body. So one way it is giving a proper stretch from your above back to hands. Also it is pushing the body down with the knee bends. So obviously your spinal cord will not get more pressure in this kind of postures, because you have already having two extra organs that are sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relaxation. Then very slowly come straight. Take a long deep inhalation and exhalations. Again few seconds resting your legs, resting your knees. Alright, so another time I'm doing the same Utkutasana, the same child posture. In between your both the legs create a very slight space or no space. Again here try to keep your hands down, drag your hands down at your head level, so that you can bend your knees more also. But please remember, the people, when you have any issues at the knees, please try to avoid this kind of exercise. Now completely bend and stay now. So while in the posture, don't try to see your hands must be straight and sticks must be straight. It may be like a slight D shape to make your posture well. Or if you have more knowledge on the sticks position, you can keep your sticks wide and completely squat and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then very slowly straight come back. Take a long, deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So here, once leave your sticks down on the floor, and few seconds rest your arms and rest your shoulders. 1, and clockwise and anti-clockwise movements. 2, and right, relaxations enough. Then here also once rotate your fist and rotate your palms to give extra relaxations. Right, so during these two stick exercises, two sticks mode, we have next exercise called Warrior Posture 1 or Virabhadrasana 1. In some traditions it is also called as Ardhachandrasana, but the way of posture is important. So here take care while doing, and hold your sticks with your two hands. Here also keep your sticks vertically straight. And this time keep your right leg forward and left leg back. So basically in this posture, back leg must be, like back ankle must be flat, but during the stick exercises you can slightly adjust your back leg to lift your heel to keep your body somewhat balanced. Or if you want more cushion under the back leg knee, you can put one pillow or put one brick also under the back leg knee to give more cushioning or to give more support on the back leg thigh and back leg knee. So here forward leg is your right leg. Then try to push your body forward. Alright, very slowly, carefully drag the hands completely down. Alright, this time push your body still down and more, lift your chin and as a hand as well as come to back bending also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then slowly come back. Now keep your head straight. With the stick support, drag the back leg forward and few seconds resting. Long, deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. On the stick base only, just move your hands completely back, move them forward. Then stretch them back and move them forward to give extra relaxation on the shoulder level and on the hands. And last count completely wide and completely stretch and relaxations enough. Just take a long deep inhalation and exhalation like while rotating your hands clockwise and anti-clockwise also. Alright, and now long deep inhalation, exhalation. So same exercise I am doing with the alternative leg. So this time keep your left leg forward, right leg back. So according to your convenience and according to your previous experience, you can choose proper way of spacing, or you can lift your back leg here, or like still you can turn your ankle, you can flat your ankle also on the floor. Alright, this time adjust your sticks. So according to your convenience, according to your interest, keep your sticks wide or medium distance and push your body down, as well as drag your hands slightly down. Then from here, push your body down and forward and lift your chin at a time, hand and back bending. Few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then slowly come back, release and relaxations. So basically it will give you very good stretch from your shoulder level to lower back. And also for the people who have been suffering from these lower back pains and above back strains, for them it is very simple and effective practice to stretch that concerned vertebra. Also it is good exercise for the thigh stretching and fat reduction at the concerned organs at the hip level and at the thighs level. Okay, long deep inhalation and exhalation. Alright, coming to single stick exercises, boat rowing, but that is on the sitting postures. Alright, stretch your both the legs. So here once, fold your legs and give a small relaxation for the thighs and legs and hips. So generally it is a kind of hip rotations or hip turns. Also good relaxation methods after your yoga, or you can do this exercise, simple exercises as a warm-up before your yoga class also. And come back. And now keep your both the legs straight, then keep your body also straight. So when you have lower back issues or neck issues, avoid this kind of training. This is basically related to somewhat forward bending. Okay, now hold your sticks with your two arms, then slightly wide the legs. Alright, and now try to just keep your body slightly back. Then after that, one and slowly come back. Then lift your arms and completely bend, then touch the toes and come back. 2 and come back. And 3 and then slowly come back. Then 4 and slowly come back. 5 and also slowly come back. Then here opposite side, like after clockwise, and we need to do anti-clockwise also during this kind of exercises. 2 and come back. And 3 and come back. 4 and come back. So last counts 5, press your body, then very slowly come straight to normal. Then slowly turn your sticks out and complete relaxations. Now slightly keep your both the arms back and slant your body, lift your head and lift your above back, called Vishramasana or Vishranti Asana or somewhat Sukha Dandasana, and take a long deep slow inhalation and exhalations. Alright, small strides, come back. Again, long deep inhalation and exhalation. Alright, our last posture will be our fish posture using stick support, and without our stick also we can do fish posture. So to cover this fish posture, like I'm requesting my video technician to just see the angle to cover the posture. So right, now this time sleep on the back called Shavasana. And after that, wide your both the legs, wide your both the arms, and wide your toes, and long inhalation and exhalation. So please remember, when you have lower back issues, this kind of shavasana may not really suitable for them. So this posture may suitable initially. So try to fold your legs, called Hrasva Stambhasana or short pillar posture. Then after a while, stretch your legs and wide your legs and rest for a while. Long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalations. Right, after that, keep your both the legs together, both the arms together. So long, deep inhalation, exhalation. So when you have any issues around the throat or neck or the above back or the shoulders, please do it very slow, or first to see what I'm doing. After that, please attempt, or still you can avoid the practices, or try to write a comment if you have any doubt regarding this kind of issues. Alright, now this time keep your body straight, and here keep your both the palms down at your ears on the floor. Properly put them, properly place them at your shoulder level by turning your fingers inside towards your shoulders. And after that, here in this fish posture, Matsyasana, first try to lift your head up, lift your chest up, and try to put your crown part of the head on the floor. So throughout the practice, you can place your both hands at the head on the floor, or you can put your both the elbows down at your chest level and to lift your body more. Please remember, throughout this practice, sustain your body weight on the elbows or on the palms only. Don't give any special weight on the neck or on the head. And few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then first put your right hand or left hand at the head level on the floor. Alternate arm also. After that, with the hands and palm support, lift the above back and slowly relax your head, relax your neck, and slowly keep your hands down and wide your legs and wide your hands. And few seconds rest your head by movement on the right side and on the left side. So for this same exercise, we can use stick also, but please remember, it is all about your self management or self measurement. And try to put your sticks under your neck first, and don't give overstrain on the neck level. Then after that, using your both the hands, just put your head on the floor, just lift your chest up and put your sticks at the chest level. Then here, while keeping your sticks at the chest level, try to hold your stick with your two hands. Then lift your chest up with your two hands. Alright, and now this time keep your both the elbows on the floor, and throughout the practice keep lift your chest up and hang your head back. So here in this same practice, to give more relaxation at the head level, you can put one pillow or on the one brick also under your head. And few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 relaxations enough. Then slowly shift your stick slightly down to the above back. Then here keep your both the hands contract. Alright, the same thing here. Lift your body up and put your head on the floor. According to your interest, you can lift your above back up, but your both the hands should do this simple work of lifting the stick, so that your stick will lift your above back, but your two elbows must be together inside towards the body, or inside, still inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relaxation. Then slowly release your stick to the from the right side or from the left side. Then after that, keep your both the palms at the head level to give more relaxation, and very slowly rest your head, rest your back. Then slowly keep your arms wide and completely stretch. Alright, take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Then please remember, soon after this kind of exercises, fish posture or Purna Ustra or some of the advanced back bending exercises, we require to do some kind of like post stretches also for the neck. Just movement of the head and neck to the right side and to the left side. Okay, long, deep, slow inhalation, exhalation. Then after that, keep your both the legs together, both the hands together. Then open your right arm or left arm, and towards that arm side, completely turn and keep your remaining arm properly placed in front of the chest as a pillar. And with the help of the limbs, and slowly get up and sit down. And coming to pranayam abhyas, pranayam practices. And again, I'm requesting that when you are in the home while using this kind of sticks, when you have any doubt, with that doubts, don't do any exercises. You can write a comment under these videos. The next day, I will immediately clarify the concerned doubts. And using a kind of this kind of small sticks and using pillows and using bricks really helpful to our yoga practices. It will double the benefits also, but the practitioner totally depend on the practitioner skill and practitioner creativity and teacher and practitioner coordination. Okay, take a long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So this time, coming to pranayam abhyas, choose any convenient and comfortable posture, lotus or half lotus or any other posture on the chair or on the bed or at the wall side. And my request is, while doing any kind of practices, be very confident what a teacher is saying and what you are doing. And okay, come back. Long, deep inhalation, exhalation. So today also we have mantra chanting sloka for this pranayam. Today also we have the same Hrudaya Mudra or heart gesture. But let us finish our mantra sadhan first. Om Kesavaya Swaha. Om Madhavaya Swaha. Om Narayanaya Swaha. Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyadham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishye. Om Sandhi Sandhi Sandhi. So in other words, this total sloka is saying that practices of the yoga and different practices in the yoga as well as many styles in the yoga, saying that only the single goal called discipline and spiritual upliftment. So to reach that spiritual upliftment, one should be aware of the physical health and mental health and social health. Yoga is a very simple like a tool. It is a surest, swiftest and safest path also to make us fit in these three levels. The fourth level will be matured state when once these three levels will be okay. Physical state and mental state and social state. And long, deep inhalation and exhalation. So this time keep your both the hands on the knees to keep your body straight. So here also we have the same two practices. One is Kriya Abhyas, frontal brain cleaning technique, Kapala Bhati, and second one is Ujjayi Pranayam, psychic breath, or another name of this same Ujjayi is victorious breath. And please remember this Kapala Bhati, other name of the Kapala Bhati or nickname of the Kapala Bhati is Kapa Dosha Visoshini. So any kind of phlegm level disorders will be totally nullified because of this Kapala Bhati. It is saying that Bastrava Loha Karasya Racha Purau Sasam Bhramau Kapala Bhatir Vikyata Kapa Dosha Visoshini. Like the way how we are maintaining the breathe in and breathe out, how we are maintaining the strokes at the abdomen, it is the matter. Also, Kapala Bhati means if once the phlegm level disorders totally nullified in the face level and the head level, the complexion the complexion or the glory automatically it will come. But that is not a material life, that is a spiritual glory. Like Kapala Bhati or any kind of pranayam should be performed with out and out devotion. And next exercise is called Ujjayi Pranayam. So it is saying that Slashma Dosha Haram Kante Deha Nala Vibardhanam Nadi Jalodara Dhatu Gata Dosha Vinasanam. Means it is saying that this is known as a basically psychic breath. And because of its effect on the mind, this pranayam occurs the spontaneously where the concentration becomes deep and intense, and also this pranayam is so simple and so easy, which can anyone can be perform this kind of pranayam, this kind of specially ujjayi breath in movement in standing, sitting, and when you are playing or when you are doing yoga postures also you can perform this kind of ujjayi pranayam just before your meditations or inside the meditations and inside the puja and mantra sadhana also. This pranayam is automatically it will come when your mind is totally deep into the that concerned kind of meditations and practices. And also it is saying that it removes the phlegm around the throat, also it stimulates the digestive fire, and this pranayam removes the dropsy and disorders of the nadis and dhatus. Basically, this is very simple and very effective pranayam. The people who have been suffering from the insomnia, for them it is a greatest medicine. When you really practice this kind of pranayam, there will be no issue of the insomnia or sleeplessness. Okay, keep your position straight, and here you can put your both the hands on the knees by locking them, or you can put your you can turn your palms by adding your index finger to thumb, or still you can put your yesterday's mudra, Vayu mudra, to keep your index finger completely down at the ball of the thumb and press your the thumb towards your like mid finger and the ring finger, and open your little finger completely out. So you can be in this Hridaya Mudra also. So coming to Kapala Bhati, it's a force exhalation, sharp exhalation, slow inhalation. But when you have high blood pressure issues or ear issues or any other related issues, avoid practicing or take care while doing, or still take advice from your physician and the yoga teacher. And coming to practices, Kapala Bhati, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. And same spell and same strokes, next 10 strokes, Kapala Bhati, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. And coming to third spell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again deep slow inhalation and exhalation. A small quick break from the practices. It is also advised to give a small break immediately after your Kriya Abhyas, clearing technique. Now coming to Ujjayi Pranayam. This is also like yesterday's pranayam. We are doing the same kind of sound making, snoring, baby snoring from the throat level. To make our understanding well, I'm keeping two fingers of the right hand at the chin level or at the throat level, but this is not at all required. But only for understanding only, I am pressing the throat to keep that sound well. When participants have any doubts regarding the sound making, they too can press the throat slightly inside while breathe in to make that baby snoring sound. While breathe out, keep your hand down. Breathe out should perform with the nostrils only. Alright, now this time one regular inhalation and one regular exhalation. Then while inhalation, slightly contract your throat, or still you can put your fingers at the throat level to press the like that above throat part inside. Then after that, hand down and completely slowly breathe out with the nose. Again inhalation. Then slowly complete breathe out. And third count, completely press the throat and while inhalation. And breathe out. Again, fourth count, inhalation. And slowly, completely breathe out. And last count, inhalation. And put your hand down and slowly, relaxedly breathe out with the nose. Then after that, one regular deep inhalation and exhalation. Alright, coming to our mudra abhyas called heart gesture or Hrudaya mudra. So basically this will improve the vitality of the heart, and also it is a good practices to relieve the excess of stress or emotional imbalances that is related to the heart level. So simply keep your right arm up and fold your index finger down at the ball of the thumb and press your ring finger and the mid finger closer to the thumb and press them towards the thumb. Then keep your left last finger that remains the same stretching out. Then here is the same level opposite side also. Few seconds stretch your both the hands and stay here. So like this mudra helps to release pent up emotions and unburden the heart, and also it releases and it manages the emotional conflicts and crisis. So now while doing this kind of hand mudras, now your awareness should be on this mudra or at your breath or at your eyebrow center. Few seconds stay in this mudra. Then after your meditation, and choose some more time to give relaxation to the body and mind through yoga nidra abhyas or through power nap. And once you will able to finish your total yoga practices, including your own practices or advanced practices, try to choose some more time like 15 minutes to half an hour time to take bath, and further 10 to 15 minutes to take breakfast. That timing totally depend on the strength level in the practices and intensity level in the practices. And in the afternoons, once you will be free from your activities before your lunch hour, try to see all the possibilities to go for a power nap or to do a yoga nidra, basically to regenerate the body. We have very few techniques, among them these two are very simple and very effective. And in the evening, once you will be totally free from your activities and affairs and before your dinner time, and try to choose your self yoga exercises and including back bendings and including inverted postures and leg stretchings and breathing and breath outs and pranayamas also. And tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place with the same content, we will see still more good exercises in the yoga, including mudra abhyas. So tomorrow we have shade yoga. Thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity. Stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thank you.